Bungie dropped a trailer for a range of exotic weapons and armour coming in Beyond Light, and together with our new stasis powers, we're looking to gear up with some of these exciting new exotics come November when the next expansion drops. And I don't know about you, but I'm starting to get very hyped about Beyond Light on November the 10th. So the following is a breakdown of the exotic weapons and armour coming in Destiny 2 Beyond Light. And if you're new around here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below for all the latest Destiny 2 content and turn on notifications by hitting that bell. Well, if you haven't seen the trailer, let's kick off with that, but if you have seen it, feel free to skip ahead.
Guardian, crush them, triple down. Relax, Guardian, you're scaring them.
Well, that was absolutely awesome, and Bungie's trailer department really knocking it out of the park once again. Well, first up, let's have a look at the exotic weapons. First of all, we've got the No Time to Explain. This is an exotic pulse rifle, and precision hits and hits against enemies affected by stasis will return to the magazine. So stack this effect to summon a portal which will fire bullets from an alternate timeline of the weapon. Well, that sounds absolutely amazing. So this is the only returning weapon coming back from Destiny 1. However, it seems to be completely redesigned, so it's basically a new weapon. So this one, it used to have a perk called Rewind Again, where precision shots were returned to the magazine, and it looks like that perk is coming back with the added bonus of enemies that are affected by stasis as well as the precision hits too. So this effect seems to stack up, which you can then summon a portal and fire bullets from an ultimate timeline of the weapon, which sounds really good indeed. And the effect looks a lot like Arc Buddy from our Warlocks, but we're going to have to wait and see and how this one differs. Well, next up we got Cloud Strike, and this one is an exotic sniper rifle, and here precision final blows will generate lightning bolts at the target location, and rapid precision shots will summon an entire storm at the point of impact. So this one was shown off in PvP, where the wielder of the Cloud Strike gets a triple kill with a precision shot being followed by a lightning strike, and it looks really powerful indeed, although we're probably going to need to see more info on how this one works. It was really impressive in the trailer, but it's not clear if the other players near the precision shot were weak or damaged, and if the lightning strike can take out 2 players with full health, well, that is going to be really interesting indeed. Well, next up we've got the Lament, and this is an exotic sword, and this one reads: Immortal Blade, a stalwart shield, block with the Lament to rev the blade and then shred through shielded enemies. At its peak, damaging an enemy will heal the wielder. So this sword looks absolutely incredible. It looks like a combination between a chainsaw and a sword, and the trailer shows a guardian slicing through champion shields. I don't know if there's a finisher being used here or if the move is part of the animation for the sword, but the guardians appear to be jumping in and attacking with that new Lament. Very cool, and I'm very happy to see more swords in the game after the success of the swords in Season of Arrivals. Then finally for the weapons we got Salvation's Grip, and this is an exotic grenade launcher. So this one reads, redemption is within your grasp. Each fired projectile will create a stasis crystal that will freeze nearby targets. Charged to increase the number of crystals created and the freeze radius. So this is an exotic that we've seen before in trailers, and as expected it's an exotic grenade launcher. This one shoots stasis crystals to help freeze nearby targets, and this is going to supercharge your freezing abilities alongside with that stasis subclass. So really cool and unique weapons there. I think the Lament and perhaps close second is Cloud Strike for me. That sniper looks absolutely awesome. Can't wait to get my hands on that one. But next up, let's have a look at the armour. And first up, we got Icefall Mantle, and this is Titan Exotic Gauntlets. So here, this one reads, stand tall against the oncoming hordes with this reinforced armour that replaces the Titan's barricade with an overshield, absorbing damage from that incoming fire. So this is something that I've been wanting for some time. Yep, you know, sure, barricade is great, but an overshield on command, that is going to be awesome. And next up we got the Precious Scars, and this is a Titan exotic helm, and this one looks really cool, and it says previous strength even when coming back from the brink. Upon revives, the Titan gains an overshield aura that protects the wearer and nearby allies. This one looks really good again, and interesting to see that both Titan exotics are moving more towards an overshield rather than the barrier. So the aura looks similar to the mechanic in the Gardener Salvation raid, and it looks like it could come in handy. And the look of the exotic as well. It looks like a broken porcelain helm or something like that. It looks really good, and kudos to the armour designers for this one. And talking of good design, next up we got Mark of Backrest, the Hunter exotic helm. This one looks like an octopus or a squid or something. So this one reads, don the mask to replace the Hunter's dodge ability with a longer range shift ability that also temporarily cloaks the wearer during use. So this one basically brings back blink to Hunters in Beyond Light, although it's called shift. If you haven't played D1, then you wouldn't be aware that Hunters had the ability to blink back in Destiny 1, but now it's coming back, and it's nice to see some exotics here replacing the abilities, which is really going to switch up the playstyle for our Guardians in Beyond Light. Next up we got Arthresis Embrace, and this is Hunter exotic gauntlets, and this one reads, the Hunter's weighted knife gains a second ricochet, rapid precision hits to gain a damage bonus, and can temporarily stagger enemies. And this one looks really nice for Hunters getting in that second ricochet, otherwise it seems fairly unremarkable, although I'm sure that one is going to come back to bite me in the future. And next up, another beautiful designed exotic. This one is Dawn Chorus, and this one is a Warlock exotic helm. Looks absolutely fantastic, looks like a wasp or a bee's head or something. So this one reads, feel that sweet burn. The Warlock's Daybreak projectiles deals extra damage and cause enemies to burn on contact. Gain melee energy each time a burn damages a target, and this one looks pretty powerful for those Warlocks out there, especially with that extra damage and getting melee energy each time the damage occurs. Looks absolutely deadly. And finally for the Warlocks we got the Necrotic Grip, and these are Warlock exotic gauntlets. So this one reads, a deadly caress compounded. Melee attacks corrupt enemies with increasing damage over time. Damage over time, love that. And defeating a corrupted combatant spreads the corruption to nearby targets and restores melee energy. So this one is probably one of my favourites from the whole trailer. Spreading poison with exotic gauntlets looks very nice indeed. And damage over time is always really useful, whether it be in PvP or PvE. You can just imagine that combined with Thorn, oh my goodness. So that is it for the exotic rundown, and all in all there's plenty to be excited about here, so I'm confident for the weapon designs, as we've seen some of the best exotic weapons come out from Bungie's exotic design team over the last 12 months with Witherhoard, Traveller's Chosen, Eriana's Vow, Devil's Ruin, Ruinous Effigy, and many more too. We've been absolutely spoilt with exotics, and these look absolutely fantastic too. You know, the proof is going to be in the pudding. We're going to have to wait and see what they're like when they come out, but this trailer, man, Bungie really know how to make trailers and get you hyped up. What we haven't seen here is Hawkmoon, which is also a returning exotic confirmed during a charity stream earlier in the summer. And we're yet to find out about that redesigned perk on Hawkmoon to see if that's going to be changed, because it was really overpowered before and they did say it was going to come back in a kind of altered state. I'm super excited about Hawkmoon coming back, as that was one of my favourite weapons back in Destiny 1, and with them leaving it off this kind of weapons and armour roadmap, that may indicate we have more to come. And we don't yet know timing either, so for Shadowkeep we'd get an exotic each season. I don't remember if we got an exotic dump like this before Shadowkeep. I don't think we did, but I'm sure you can help me down there in the comments. It will be interesting to see whether they're just going to dump these exotics either through quests or random drops out there in the wild at the beginning of Beyond Light, or are they going to drip feed them throughout Beyond Light? We're just going to have to wait and see. Well, Beyond Light is looking to be shaping up really nicely. We've got Stasis, we've got Europa, we've got a brand new area to explore. It looks really big from the map as well. We've got these exotics to chase, and we don't yet know about the campaign structure, the seasonal activity, and of course the raid. We've still got plenty of info to uncover over the next few weeks, but we're now less than 1 month away from the release of Beyond Light. Well, let me know what you think down there in the comments about the new exotics and what you're looking forward to most from Beyond Light. Well, that is it for this breakdown of exotic weapons and armour coming in Beyond Light, and thank you so much for watching. For more Destiny 2 content like this, hit that subscribe button down below and subscribe to This Week in Video Games. If you want to join the community, check out the Discord link in the description, or you can follow me on Twitter at TWIVG Podcast. If you enjoyed this video or found it useful, liking and sharing the video would really help me out. Otherwise, check out the other videos on the channel. Thanks again, I'll see you in the next video.